Welcome to the finale of Mega Man 4. In case you're wondering, why? Oh, why is this 20 minutes? Well, here is the thing. Wily's castle is shorter than Cossack's castle. Cossack's castle was just full of annoying tropes that had, like, only a few shortcuts here and in between. Wily's castle? It's actually pretty short. But at least if you do get to the boss in Wily's castle, you start off from the boss, not from the entirety of the stage, unlike Cossack's castle, which is something that I have to say was rather annoying. Anyway, we're in this castle, and as you can see, the main enemy here is Mets. Mets that spin around, Mets that jump and shoot through pellets at you, just Mets. Well, them and... oh god, I almost stepped into that. Oh, that was messed up. But this is one of those places that use the Rush Marine. However, there is one snafu to this. If you aren't really careful in maneuvering the Rush Marine, you may end up running into a spike like so. The Rush Marine, unfortunately, is too big for that specific section. Anyway, I decided to go on foot instead. But yeah, this would be the spot where the Rush Marine would actually work up until that point. And now we come to disappearing, reappearing blocks. Oh, how I hate these things so much. Okay. The thing is with these Yoku blocks, you're supposed to time... good god, man, get back up there. I was about to say, you're supposed to time your jumps to where you will be able to catch the top block and make it all the way over to the ladder. Like so. Now, here's where this comes in. What we're going to do is change things up a bit. Oh god! Instead of dying, that is. That's kind of messed up. What we're supposed to do here is use the balloon. And then, afterwards, we use the wire. I kind of jumped the gun on that last step. That was kind of stupid of me. But you're supposed to also wait till the blocks are there, and then you climb up. Make sure you have the wire in the balloon, because it will definitely break this castle and Cossack's castle in half. Anyway, now it's time for me to get the Rush Marine. Oh, and in case people are wondering about how come this part is so late, well, stuff happened. Stuff happened as far as the finale is concerned. Issues with my computer where part of the finale was erased and I had to redo it. So, yeah, once you get through the whole entire Met, now it's time for us to deal with a Met. Not just any Met, it's the Big Met. Now, here's the thing. The Big Met is weak to the Ring Boomerang. Go figure, most of the enemies here are weak to that weapon, to say the least. It's basically going to be your go-to weapon in the post stages. Now, the Ring Boomerang will only be effective if you actually hit the cross on the Big Met's head. And by the way, this monster makes a return in Mega Man ZX. And it was actually a surprise to see him there. But, make sure you take as many pots... I mean, this boss is easy, I know. But, sometimes he can catch you off guard. Take as many pot shots as you can when his helmet is up off of the ground. And then, you'll be able to defeat him, no problem. Oh, god damn it, I almost beat him. Come on, come on, thank you! That would have been embarrassing if I would have died to a Matul. That would be really embarrassing. It'd be worse than dying to Toadman. Or Chill Penguin. Anyway, that is Wily Stage 1, and by the way, there are only 4 stages in Wily's Castle. I kid you not, we're about to go to the second stage right now. There's one thing I can say though. I'm glad that this game learned from Mega Man 3's mistakes. However, we're about to make a big mistake right now. Well, crap. Anyway, I had to cut that out because I kept dying in that area. So, let's try this again without dying in that area. Thank you! Anyway, the area here has a lot of spikes. It's basically Cossack's castle all over again. But make sure you use a balloon for this particular E-tank. You're gonna need all the E-tanks you can get. Because after all, not only do we have a boss rush, but we have Wily immediately afterward come the final area of the game. So yeah, there's that to worry about. But here's the thing. Just like Cossack's castle, there will be a point or a stage, well, on the stage, sorry, that you will be able to grind and refill all of your weapon energy. Oh, and by the way, make sure you use the rush jet to get past that robot right over there. Anyway, there's the Met. I mean, not Met. There's Eddie, and sometimes Eddie will put out something, other times he won't, because of where he's positioned. That's a really dickish position for Eddie. One thing is perfectly clear, though. You can manipulate it to where Eddie will drop an E-tank. Just like you can in all the other stages where Eddie will appear. And now we have mummies. Mummies from Pharaoh Man stage, just in the way. Just use a charge shot, you'll be fine. Or just walk right past them, one of the two. We're not done with this stage just yet. We still got a long way to go. As a matter of fact, this stage, right here. How shall I put this? You're going to need to use the, rush coil in order to, or the balloon, one of the two, in order to spring, not into the platform, I meant spring on the platform, or at least use the balloon to climb up the platform, and you will need it to climb up the ladder. Hell, you can even use the wire in this area. There is nothing stopping you from doing that. Rain Flush definitely works in a room full of enemies, sorry. I'm just, stuttering there, ladies and gents. Oh, come on! Really? Get used to the rush coil being this way, folks, because Mega Man 5 nerfs the rush coil. Alright, now then, let's jump. Let's jump. Oh. Okay, screw this, we're getting the wire. Or we can just jump up there. There we go. Now then, I'll be right back because I'll be doing a lot of grinding, just like in Cossack stage. And we are back. I've gotten all of my weapons filled to the brim. Now it's time for us to finish this stage and get on with it because we're at the end. All we need to do is just climb up and fly across here with the rush jet. That is all the more reason why I grinded, because you will need rush jet for this portion of the stage. Because those Pez dispensers that are dickishly placed right there will knock you off of the platform and into the spikes. But that's okay, we've made it here, and now it's time to whip out the ring boomerang once again, because this boss will go down faster with it than the Met tool that I fought earlier. Alright. here's how this works. Unlike with the Metul, you have a platform. 2 platforms, actually. You have to get in close and hit its weak spot, which is the green bullseye on its head. Yeah, it is going to be painful to take that ball in the face. Come on, damn it. There we go. And watch out for the fireballs, too. But after a while, you may have to use E-tanks if it gets too much. However, because of the fact that I easily dispatched that thing when I had the chance and took the hit, we're done with that stage, and now we come on to Wily 3. And this will be a trope for all of the Mega Man games. Wily 3 actually would be the boss rush stage, instead of Wily 4 like in Mega Man 3. And I jumped too far. God damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to replenish all of my wares anyhow, but we'll have to do that when we get here. Okay, now then, let's switch over to the ring boomerang, and I won't be needing my rush coil nor rush jet anymore because those weapons are not needed. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just dive right in and kill anything that stands in our way. You want to take as minimal damage as humanly possible because, of course, the boss rush is this stage. So, let's take the high road and we'll go through the gate and climb into the portal and prepare ourselves for the boss rush. Right after we jump down a what seems to be a bottomless pit, but it is actually a pit that leads you straight to the boss rush area. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys when I'm done with the boss rush area because of the fact that I had to restart the whole thing anyway due to that error. Be right back! Starting now.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
And the boss rush is done. I'm going to have to point out some things. You're going to need 3 weapons by the time you're done with this. The Pharaoh Shot, the Drill Bomb, and the Ring Boomerang. Also, take a note of my life. Again, I said I had to redo this because the footage was lost, and I had to re-record the footage. So, yeah, there's that. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Wily Machine 4. There is only 2 things you need to worry about this thing. It actually doing touch damage to you, and its sporadic fireballs. Now, I'm doing this wrong. I apologize, I'm doing this wrong. But the weakness of this thing is, well, the first part, is the Charge Buster. Nothing else will hurt it. At least not yet. We have to put the protective plate off. So wait until it stops firing, and then you just shoot the Mega Buster. Now, with the Drill Bomb, I forgot to mention the secondary weapon. You use the shoot button to activate the secondary function of the Drill Bomb, which is to explode right before it hits the target. This is something that the Spread Drill actually did in Mega Man and Base. Now, all you need to do is just keep using the Drill Bomb, and the explosion will actually do more damage to Wily than what the actual weapon does, because the weapon will just bounce right off of him. Nonetheless, we have defeated Dr. Wily. Or so we thought. He got away in his capsule yet again. So now we have to follow him to the final stage of the game. And it's like 14 minutes? Jesus Christ, this is short. But nonetheless, folks, I can say Mega Man 4 has learned its lesson, but at the same time, to make sure that you don't go in to Wily Stage 4's final boss without any sort of weapon energy, there is a grinding spot right before the boss doors. You see those worms we kept fighting? We're gonna be stuck here fighting them for a while, because off screen, I think I overused the Pharaoh Shot, and that is mandatory to beat him. There's only 2 weapons, that actually hurts Wily. and that is the ring boomerang and the Pharaoh shot. So I had to grind off screen to get them. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to prepare ourselves for the final battle of the game. Wily is in this dark room, and the only way you can see him is when he appears. There are going to be some points where you can't reach him, and there are going to be some points where you can. Be careful of that bolt, as it does a lot of damage. But if you have the Pharaoh shot, you can just simply run into Wily with a fully charged Pharaoh shot, and it'll do some massive damage to it. Well, to him. You know what? Stop that! First off, let's heal myself. And by the way, in the second attempt of this, the first attempt actually, it didn't take me as much E-tanks as it did. I already defeated him by now. But here, not so much. I screwed up a little bit. Actually, I screwed up a lot, really. He's only got one more hit, though. One more hit and he's done. He'll show up eventually. There he is, and he's been defeated. Wily has been whomped once again. And he's begging for forgiveness, only to escape out of a trap door. Mega Man just stood there, not doing anything. He should have apprehended him. He should have captured him, but no. He let him escape out the back door. And his castle explodes. Needless to say, this was the precursor to Mega Man 5. And as Wily floats away, and Wily Castle is destroyed once again with the Skull Mushroom Cloud, we bid adieu to the 4th game of the series. And my final thoughts on Mega Man 4. While this is the first game to actually have a plot, and there are a few things they did right, like for instance, we have the Charge Buster. However, the Rush Jet's been nerfed, and the Rush Coil has been nerfed a little, not a lot, unlike Mega Man 5. There is the thing that I need to mention. Oh, and also the theme musics. All the themes, except for the actual Fighting of the Boss theme, all the themes are pretty catchy. Well, they're not as underrated as 5, but still. The one thing that pissed me off about this game is the fact that all of Cossack stages are very short. No, not very short. They're actually long, sorry. They are long, but Wily stages are short, as opposed to all the stages of being long, drag-out slugfest like in Mega Man 3. Also, there was something else that kind of ticked me off about this game. Oh, right! Now I remember what ticked me off about this game. The only thing that ticked me off about this game is the fact that, Mega Man 4 is the only game in the series that had a moving, well, other than Mega Man and Bass, that had a moving screen. That stage actually ticked me off to no end. Other than that, it's actually pretty decent. I mean, it doesn't hold up to Mega Man 5, but it is pretty decent. Now then, something I should point out here. I did say all the robots here were made by Dr. Cossack. In the NES version, there would be a DCN number to all the robots shown here. It's been removed in the Mega Man Collections version because of the fact that they wanted you to think that Dr. Cossack was the main villain. And that's another thing that I forgot to mention about what irked me of this plot. They made it to where Dr. Cossack was an absolute badass. He just came out of nowhere, just took over where Wily left off and started kicking ass and taking names, when in fact, he's just doing what Dr. Wily wanted because his daughter was in captivity. And add kidnapping to the charge of violence and causing rebellions and stuff like that, because Wily is an outright criminal. But, needless to say, Dr. Cossack was menacing at first, but a few things gave it away that he wasn't the villain. If you actually press start in the Mega Man collection, in the Mega Man Anniversary collection, and the new Mega Man Anniversary collection for the Xbox One, you will see that Kalinka constantly tells you hints and also tells you, please don't hurt my father. He's actually a good man. Kalinka practically spoils the game for you. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, those are my complaints. However, the game's still decent and I still love it. And while we're on the subject of capturing an elusive Wily, the next time we're in the Mega Man series, it will be the final game in the NES Classic series, Mega Man 6. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. My next playthrough, I will announce it later on in the week. I'll see you guys next time.